The following secret recordings are the property of me, Mayor Woody Woodson, and are for the express use of me, Mayor Woody Woodson, or my future autobiographers.
This is Haley Banks, reporting live for the Daltonville Middle School Daltonville Daily Download. Stay tuned to this radio blog for up-to-the-minute coverage for tonight's mayoral election from the Daltonville Undecided studio. Mom, I'm doing my election night coverage. Early exit polling indicates roughly 95% of votes cast for G. Garrett Dalton III, i.e., Little G, former mayoral candidate who dropped out of the election a week ago to join the Rap Till Your Mother F***ing Falls Off World Tour, where he opens for gangster rap legend Mad Vandal and the Petty Criminals. Earlier tonight, we caught up with Little G.
Yo, what's up, Blondie? Yo, I totally miss y'all's back in Deville, for reals. Sorry for dropping out of the race, yo, but gangster rap waits for no man. And yo, everybody who's listening, re-elect Woody Woodson for mayor. And if you see my Nana, kick her in the shins for me, yo. Yo, lady, stop. that tickles. I'm doing an interview for a radio prog.
And so, at this late hour, with 95% of votes wasted on a non-candidate, acting Mayor Woodson and last-minute write-in candidate Mama Dalton are neck and neck, slugging it out over the final 5% of votes, with a margin of error of plus or minus 5%. How did Daltonville's mayoral race lead to this nail-biting conclusion? Let's recap, shall we? Earlier this week, the two remaining candidates joined me around my kitchen table for a hard-hitting roundtable debate.
Thank you for hosting us in your lovely home, Haley.
Quit sucking up, Woodson.
So, Mama Dalton, let's start with you. Is it not true that for the past 30 years, you and the Dalton family have been using the mayor's office to protect your fortune and hide your shady dealings from the people of Daltonville?
Good question, Haley, to which I respond, who is the real acting Mayor Woodson?
No wait, that's not what...
That's right. What do we know of that one, other than the fact that he pals around with convicted criminals?
Haley, I have no idea what she's talking about.
Louis McNeely, sir, who just last week pled guilty to 3 parking violations.
Mr. McNeely? My second-grade art teacher?
So you confirm this unsavory relationship?
What? No, I mean... I was 8.
And did you or did you not buy 12 plasma TVs for a notorious identity thief?
What? No! He stole my identity.
I have the credit card receipt right here, sir, and it has your name on it.
Later, I met up with mayoral intern / re-election campaign manager Ivanka to ask about the acting mayor's Get Out the Vote efforts.
Hello, little Haley Banks.
Ivanka referred me to a large, crinkly map of historic Daltonville.
I refer you to this large, crinkly map of historic Daltonville. For Mr. Mayor, I study every square millimeter of map with teeny tooth comb. I color code by voter demographic. Yellow part is soccer moms. Green parts is hockey moms, purple part is field hockey moms, and orange part is Joe Six-Pack, Joe Blow, Joe Small, Joe Plumber, and Joe Q Public.
And, what's this gray area here?
It is very hard to say one way or other.
Oh, so it's not so black and white.
It is a bit of gray area.
I also convened an undecided panel of uncommitted voters.
To be honest, I just don't know if I plan on voting. Yeah, I mean, I have to go all the way down to the polling place. You know what? Put me down as a definite maybe. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm not sure if I still want to be on this panel.
And just last night, to put it all in perspective, I gathered 8 of the sharpest political minds from my 4th period social studies class, from both the left and right sides of the classroom. We gathered for a frank discussion of the candidate.
Haley, do your little girlfriends want lemonade?
Mom, they're not my little girlfriends, they're pundits! So, Megan, Chloe, Tiffany, Jasmine, Ashley, Amber, and the Fratelli twins. Let's start with Mama Dalton.
Seriously, like she is cold. And crusty. Which totally reminds me, Chloe, did Brad ever text you back? Nah. What a triple L loser. He so doesn't deserve you. Like, do you really think so?
Okay, ladies! Let's get back on point. Now, what do you think of acting Mayor Woodson?
Who? Yeah, like who?
Oh, no. So there you have it, Daltonville. Wake up the kids, put on a pot of coffee, and check the thermostat, because we've got a real barn burner ablazing. We now stand just minutes until the polls close. The poll, i.e. the Daltonville Middle School cafetorium, go fighting stringweavers, and it appears that even now, exit polling confirms that the race for second place is officially too close to call. I repeat, too close to call. Megan, Chloe, thoughts?
The more I think about it, the more I realize that Brad is a major tool. Yeah, and if you're listening, Brad, I've totally moved on. Oh my god, it's him! What'll I do?
You look nervous, Mr. Mayor.
Ivanka, in a few short moments, our political fate will be revealed. First, I want to thank you for your unflagging and somewhat incomprehensible devotion. No matter what happens, I am proud of our campaign, chugging along the high road, as it were. Now, it may turn out that the high road doesn't actually lead to victory, that you can't get there from here, and the high road's actually a dead end, or the bridge is out, or there's a cartoony cliff or a giant troll waiting to hold us captive until we answer 3 very, very, very tricky riddles, but regardless. Thanks for riding shotgun. So, I must prepare you that we may not win enough votes tonight.
Oh, Mr. Mayor, in my country, losing vote is no reason to lose election.
Ivanka!
I joke, Mr. Mayor. What is good and right will come to pass. If not, I call my brother in Russia.
Ivanka!
Oh, my other brother. He's grief counselor. He helped me through breakup of Soviet Union.
Woodson, Lady Putin, enjoying your last few moments of employment?
Roll any closer, Mama Dalton, and I slash tires on the wheelchair.
Charming. So I need a quick opinion. Do you prefer the burnt orange ember or artichoke green?
Are those paint samples?
New administration, new color scheme. Next, we measure the drapes.
They are Venetian blinds.
Mama Dalton, who is this stern-looking woman in the suit?
Ah, yes. This here is Ms. Hildegard Swenson, voting rights lawyer for the Washington firm of Dewey, Cheatham, and Goldberg.
Don't mind me. You won't even know I'm here. I'm just present to ensure there are no irregularities with respect to the votes vis-a-vis the election pertaining to the mayoral race heretofore undecided within the confines of Daltonville Township.
You brought a lawyer?
Objection! Voter intimidation, voter malpractice, voter fraud. One should never attempt any of these without the advice of a good lawyer.
Look, everybody, here comes Miss Bonnie. She will have results, no?
Woody and Mama Dalton, good. You're both here. In this sealed envelope, I hold the official tally from the election commissioner. As town clerk, it's my duty to share the results. Are you both ready?
Objection!
Who's the suit?
Hildegard Swenson, Esquire. But don't mind me, you won't even know I'm here. Of course, notwithstanding the foregoing, I must ask, has anyone besides you had their hands on this envelope?
It's been in my pocket, in my pants.
And no one's had their hands in...
Sadly no.
Miss Bonnie, just open the envelope.
I'm so nervous.
Put a sock in it, Woodson.
The official vote count for mayor of Daltonville is 1,089 votes for little G, but of course she dropped out of the race and those don't count. For current acting mayor Woody Woodson, 36 votes.
Yes!
Oh, Mr. Mayor, a record for you.
Ivanka, I am so proud of our campaign and what it stood for.
And as for Mama Dalton's last-minute write-in campaign, she's received 2,804.
2,804?
Well, Woodson, you put up a good fight. Frankly, it was closer than I thought it would be.
Hold on to the horses for a moment. How many peoples actually live in town of Daltonville?
Objection!
It's a scandal, folks! In this tiny town of 1,799 people, how is it possible for one candidate to receive 2,804 votes? Live via BlackBerry, Dalton family attorney / voting rights expert Hildegard Swenson.
What you are seeing, Haley, is the system working as our founding fathers intended. The humble notion that the will of the people will prevail, and any worthy candidate wins as many votes as she deserves.
But how can someone deserve more votes than there are people?
Haley, must you and other members of the mainstream middle school media thrust your elite, narrow-minded agenda upon the rest of us? When things don't go your way, you point fingers. But the truth is, Haley, the numbers just don't add up.
But that's it, Miss Swenson. They do add up. Just to too many people. Thousands of people who voted are either fictional or dead. Or, in the case of Darth Vader, both.
So, now you want to take the vote away from the dead people? Dead people who gave their very lives so you would have the right to vote? Who's next, Haley? Felons? Illegal immigrants? People who've already voted once?
Wait,
I
what?
see how it is. Voting is only for some people. Those who happen to be like you, sitting smugly in your ivory tower protected by your bigoted cocoon of self-righteousness.
Oh my god! Brad just dumped me again!
All right, everybody. Over the past few hours, I've been examining these ballots.
Objection!
You don't even know what she was gonna say.
Just practicing. Don't mind me.
Mama Dalton, I must tell you, we found a number of irregularities.
Aha! I knew Woodson couldn't muster up 36 votes.
Actually, there's an astounding number of invalid ballots, and they're all votes for you, Mama Dalton. In fact, they're not real ballots. They're photocopies of ballots.
How can you tell? I mean, what? Scandal! Outrage!
Look, the write-in ballots are in the same handwriting.
Mama Dalton, isn't that your handwriting?
Objection! There are many possible explanations to this apparent miscarriage of justice. Perhaps Daltonvillians write similarly due to their common heritage, educational system, and language, or perhaps these voters submitted photocopies in order to safeguard their original ballots.
Nice try, Wapner.
Okay, Bonnie, lay it on me. What's the new count?
Well, accounting for all these fake ballots, in the final tally, Woody has 36 votes.
Oh, Mr. Mayor, still a record for you!
Ivanka, I am so proud of our campaign and what it stood for.
And Mama Dalton is left with 37.
Objection! Oops. Sorry. Habit.
37 to 36.
Mama Dalton wins.
Oh, Mr. Mayor.
Oh, such a close decision. But I've decided to go with the burnt orange ember. Now, what color trim?
Well, Daltonville, roll up the tent and put out the campfires. Because it is 5:14 a.m. and the Daltonville Middle School Daltonville Daily Download has officially declared Mama Dalton mayor-elect of our fair hamlet. But of course, the true victor here is the integrity of our democratic process. The sheer fact that despite fierce debate and sometimes bitter partisanship, the will of the people has kind of sort of been heard. Megan, Chloe, thoughts? Okay, Mama Dalton's official victory rally will commence at 11 a.m. on the front lawn of Dalton Manor, on the northwesternmost edge of Daltonville. Valet parking is available.
Oh, yes, Brad. I'll marry you. Oh, I'll marry you totally.
And so, before your mayor-elect rolls up here for her acceptance speech, I'd like to thank you, Daltonville, for making these last 107 days some of the happiest days of my life. So, I give to you, all 12 of you, mostly wheelchair-bound residents of Daltonville Home for the Aged, I give you your new old mayor, Mama Dalton.
What did he say? Time to eat?
Keep your wheelchair in neutral, Grandpa.
All right.
Only in Daltonville is my story even possible. When my father built this house, it was a one-room shack teetering on the edge of a destitute little town newly christened Daltonville. And through the years, as Daltonville grew richer, the Daltons grew filthily richer, expanding this house into a 32-room symbol of prosperity. And as I look out my window at the back lawn and the stables and the tennis courts, the in-ground pool, the nine-hole
Hold on,
Oh,
wait.
come on, give it up, Rooski. You lost fair and square. Ish.
But like you say, this is not original house. You keep expanding house back into property, no?
Security, where's immigration when you need it?
Ivanka, what are you getting at?
Everybody, come look. I refer to large crinkly map of historic Daltonville. You see, peoples, original house sits on edge of Daltonville, here, on town line. But now, after building into giant mansion, 90% of house no longer in Daltonville.
Oh, hogwash.
Objection! No. Wait. Overruled. The Russian is technically correct, according to this large, crinkly map of historic Daltonville.
So what?
Well, look at that. Mama Dalton, more than half your house is outside the town limits. You don't legally reside in Daltonville.
And if she doesn't live in Daltonville,
She's not eligible to serve as mayor.
Oh, pish posh, this is ridiculous. You're my lawyer, Hildegard. Tell them.
I'm sorry, Mama Dalton, but pursuant to the warranties and guarantees set forth here in our representation agreement, I've only been retained for services within the town of Daltonville. Besides, I find this whole thing a little shady, and I'm a lawyer.
I'm sorry, Mama Dalton, but you are officially disqualified.
The tribe has spoken. Goodbye, you are Vickisling.
What did she say?
The old hag ain't mayor.
We can't have 2 more years of that guy. We might not even have 2 more years. Run her down.
Hey, stay back, you old kooks. Security! Security!
Chairs and gears, seniors. Get up. Get up.
wait. So, Ivanka, Bonnie, what just happened? Am I really?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Oh, it's finally true.
After all this time, after all these years, I finally won an election. Woody Woodson is the mayor-elect of Daltonville.
Well, not exactly. You see, Mama Dalton wasn't disqualified until after she won the election.
Meaning?
Meaning you weren't actually elected. So you aren't actually mayor-elect.
Meaning, oh no. I'm the new acting mayor, aren't I?
Oh, Mr. Mayor, you are still big, strong, powerful American hero fighting for teeny peoples. You are acting Mayor Woody Woodson.
Well, not exactly. The town council will have to meet to make this whole thing official. And Mac's fishing till next Thursday. And then Suzanne is having that hip replacement surgery.
So I'm not acting mayor yet.
Not until spring, no. But in the meantime, we will need someone to fill the role of acting mayor.
So, Woody Woodson, acting mayor. Guess somebody's gonna need new business cards.
Oh, Mr. Mayor.
You know, the thing about democracy is, no matter what you do, it's gonna be messy. Because if you base an entire system of government on actually asking people what it is they most want, you have to accept the fact that most people have no idea what it is they actually want. And so making a country is a little like making spaghetti and meatballs. The two sides of the plate might not always get along with each other, but you can't make spaghetti and meatballs without both the spaghetti and the meatballs. And some sauce. And a fork. And probably a napkin or two, because, like I said, it gets messy. But if you're hungry for a steaming pile of delicious democracy, well, bon appetito, my friends. You've come to the right place. To the office of acting Mayor Francis Woody Woodson of Daltonville, USA.